What's up guys, it's Average Joel making average content for the average viewer, and here we are again at that time of the year where Daddy Activision likes to do the equivalent of taking out a massive 10-inch dildo by about 4 inches in girth and absolutely ramming it up everyone who doesn't have a PlayStation's arsehole. Yes, I'm talking about yet another closed alpha that is exclusive to PlayStation owners. Now, before I get too far into the video and go off on a massive rant, which I'm bound to do because to be honest this pisses me off, I do just want to address that in the background, yes, I am playing Battlefield. I will no longer be having any Call of Duty gameplay from Black Ops Cold War on this channel because quite frankly I would rather pour lemon juice into my Japs eye than play that game. And I know that sounds extreme, but to be honest, am I really that wrong? Now, onto the meat and potatoes of the video. Yet again, we are being absolutely shafted by Activision. Now, me personally, I'm not overly hyped for Vanguard as it is. I mean, I'm sure that it's going to be quite fun, and the alpha would be quite a good time, because let's be fair, they're not going to add skill-based matchmaking like we're going to have in the full release. But regardless of that, I'm nearly 100% sure that the majority of my time spent playing games this autumn/winter is going to be on Battlefield 2042. Now, I'm not saying that Battlefield as a whole is better than the Call of Duty franchise, because I know a lot of you guys love Call of Duty, so I don't want to get under your skin like that. But what I do want to say is that we are experiencing yet another extreme example of Activision's malpractice and Activision's anti-consumer policies. It is now 2021 and Call of Duty has been a cross-play title for the last nearly 3 years. This means that they are actively punishing people who have just so happened to choose the wrong piece of plastic. Now, for those of you who don't know, yesterday we got a small reveal of what's going to happen this weekend coming on the 27th of August. If you own a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 5, you will have exclusive access to a alpha whereby you'll be able to play the new Champion Hill game mode. This game mode consists of like a round-based game mode where 4 teams fight in small arenas and you get to like buy your weapons like in CSGO or Valorant or something like that. I mean, I haven't really looked too much into it. It just looks like it's going to be that sort of game mode that they add to Call of Duty like they usually do, that doesn't really gain much of a foothold and is a bit sort of something or nothing. But nevertheless, I digress. The point of this video isn't what this game mode is or even how COD Vanguard is even going to play. This game could be the best game in the world, and this would still be an absolute dickhead move by Daddy Activision. Look, at the end of the day, all of us are consumers of this product. Every single person who has bought Call of Duty over the last few years, or maybe who haven't even bought it for the last few years but they're thinking of buying Call of Duty Vanguard, should be seen as equals. We are all going to be paying the exact same amount of money for the game, and we are all going to be supporting the game in the exact same way. So why in the name of fuck is it that you can only play this alpha if you were a PlayStation owner? Did no one on Xbox or PC spend the same amount of money on the stupid Belle Delphine dildo packs in the last 2 years? Did no one on Xbox or PC pay the full price for the game in the past 2 years? Is Call of Duty not completely marketed these days at being a cross-platform, all-inclusive game? The fact is that there is no way that the consumer wins in this whole debate. If PlayStation, Xbox and PC players all got to play the alpha at the exact same time, then PlayStation players would not miss out. Looking at it plain and simply, the only thing that is happening is that they are depriving 2/3 of the player base from playing the game. They are not benefiting PlayStation players, they are literally just depriving the Xbox and the PC community for monetary gain. Now, if you are an Xbox player or a PC player, then this should really piss you off. It really should. There is no way that I will want to be supporting this company anymore when they do not have my back. There is nothing that they do for us that means they deserve any of our hard cold cash when it comes to these games. Look, I don't want to spend another video bashing Vanguard as a game because quite frankly we don't know anything about it yet, but the point is that this is such a shitty practice. Now, moving on, after this alpha, on the 7th of September we get a quote-unquote open beta. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear open beta I think, well, that must mean everyone can play, right? Well, fucking no. The only people that can play this open beta are going to be PlayStation players who have already pre-ordered the game. That means if you want to play this beta, you have to have bought the game already after only playing a shitty little alpha of a game mode that has nothing to do with the core Call of Duty experience. You have to have dropped £60 to £120 on a game that you know nothing about. Now, to add insult to injury, the weekend after that, it's an open beta for anyone who has a PlayStation, but also Xbox players and PC players who have already pre-ordered the game. Again, this means that these PC and Xbox players will be expected to have pre-ordered the game before they have even seen what the game is like. Let that sink in. You are expected to have dropped this money on the game before you have even had a proper multiplayer reveal. I mean, maybe there's going to be a multiplayer reveal on like the 7th or something, but even still, this seems absolutely nuts. And then 2 days after that, it's going to be open to everyone. The dregs, everyone who doesn't pre-order the game before they know what it's like, and everyone who doesn't have a PlayStation, the bottom of society. Maybe then, the peasants will be able to play the game. It's complete and utter bullshit, and it's just another example of how scummy and how seedy Activision are. Now look, I know that I go on about Battlefield a lot and how much I love the franchise and how excited I am for Battlefield 2042. And I know that EA as a publisher probably aren't that much better, but at least with Battlefield, everyone who buys the game is going to be on a complete level playing field when it comes to experiencing what the game has to offer pre-launch. Every beta that comes out for Battlefield, you will be able to play on any console. And now I know that they are going to offer early access if you pre-order the game, which to be honest isn't great, and I don't necessarily agree with that, but at least there isn't any console exclusivity. Exclusivity completely kills community in every sense of the word. Console exclusivity in a game that comes out for all platforms should never exist in this day and age, especially when they are driving home the fact that all of these games are cross-platform and cross-progressional. So yeah, obviously I'm not going to go out of my way and try and get a PlayStation for next weekend. I'm not even going to bother covering the alpha, to be honest, because at this point, Activision just piss me off. Everything I hear about them, from their seedy little boys clubs where they're sexually molesting people, to all of this bullshit when it comes to exclusivity deals and greedy money grabbing microtransactions, to be honest, they can just go fuck themselves. But anyway, that's all I want to say for this little video. Sorry it was a bit of an angry, ranty one, but I'm just at the end of my tether with this shit. But anyway, for those of you who have watched my videos for a while, you'll know that I love to see who sticks around until the end. So if you're still here, I'd like you to let me know by answering this question down in the comments. Do you believe that console exclusivity on multi-platform games should still be a thing? Anyway, that's it from me today. I'm Average Joel. Peace.